Welcome back to News at Noon on ABC 36 News Now.
All right, welcome back to News at Noon. The Tahlsound Summer Concert Series is back with its second annual Patio series starting on Sunday. The concert series is a family-friendly, donation-based music series. Its mission to elevate, celebrate, and recognize the artistic vibrance of the local music community. Bank of the Bluegrass and the Lexington Farmers Market are presenting the Patio series, which brings a performance element to the farmers market and encourages attendees to sit down and spend some time enjoying the vendor wares and listening to local musicians as well. Now with us today is Gareth Evans, assistant festival director. Gareth, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Paxton. It's a pleasure.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Now, if you could, just go ahead and describe the Tahlsound Summer Series for those who aren't familiar.
Absolutely. So we're in our 9th year now. We're a family-friendly, donation-based event that takes place over there on Southland Drive. We're right there, tucked behind Aguas Calientes at the Olika Temple's great lawn, completely fenced in, which means it's nice and safe for the dogs, for the kiddos, and the whole 9 yards. We've got art and craft vendors, food and drink vendors, and we really want to celebrate those local musicians. You know, it's a kind of a different aspect on the local music festival, but we've discovered as we've grown older that we can also pull some of these regional, national, and even international acts over to Lexington and let them get a taste of what we have to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the difference between the standard Tahlsound and the Patio series?
Yeah, so last year what happened was we ended up with kind of a booking mess up that we didn't have anything to do in June. And it ended up being kind of a blessing in disguise, because what we were able to do is we partnered with our friends at the farmers market, and we set up tables and chairs, and we set up a little PA and bring some local musicians just to sit there and hang out. It gives people the opportunity to, as you mentioned, sit down, grab yourself a bite to eat, one of those local vendors, set your produce to the side, listen to some music, and just enjoy the space.
Yeah, how important is that relationship with the farmers market?
Oh, it's incredibly important to us. So, not just Lexington, but specifically Southland Drive has taken such good care of us. We got our inspiration from the Southland Jamboree. All of these things kind of came out of that Southland neighborhood. Like the Southland Association was literally responsible for kind of founding both of these things. And that relationship's really important to us, because the neighborhood is what takes care of us and the reason why we're here 9 years later.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long does the Patio series run?
Absolutely. We're June 8th to July 13th. And it'll be every Sunday, kicking off at about 10 a.m. in the morning and wrapping up about 1 p.m.
Yep, there you see the information there on your screen for everyone who's interested in coming out. So what else can we look forward to for the Tahlsound season? What else do you have in store for people who might be interested?
Well, when we kick back to your standard Tahlsound event, we're starting in July. That'll be July the 27th, but really it's that whole week. Mayor Gordon was generous enough to go ahead and declare that Lexington Reggae Week, because we're bringing Reggae Fest back to Tahlsound. We'll have events at Red Barn Radio, Thursday Night Live. It's a whole week of just reggae love that culminates in that Sunday on the 27th. In August, we're doing our second From the Bayou to the Bluegrass, which was a big hit last year with the Lost Bayou Ramblers. And then in September, we are once again taking our role as event coordinators for the Southland Street Fair, which is a huge event over there on Southland Drive and a really excellent time for the community.
All right, well, appreciate it. You guys are doing amazing things, and thank you for shining a light on the local music scene here in Kentucky, and also with the farmers market. Who doesn't love the farmers market?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Gareth Evans joining us. Thank you so much. And if you have any more questions, again, you got all the information. Click on the story on our website. We'll be back with more News at Noon right after this.
ABC 36 Community Spotlight is brought to you by CHI St. Joseph Health, caring for our community with human kindness.